We're now going to look at the booking module. This is a great way to extend the features of the standard extension with some great little tools. So first off then, let's install the module. So we're going to go to Extensions and then Manage and Install. We're going to upload a package file. We're going to find the package file on your local computer and drag it across to the browse bit and click Upload and Install. And there we go. Installation of the module was successful. So what we need to do now is we need to set it up. If we go to Extensions and Modules, we'll see a copy, here it is, of the Booking Robot module. And we're going to click on that and we're going to assign its position within their template. That'll do there. We're going to make sure it's published. And we need to tell it which pages to be viewed on. For now, we're just going to click for all pages. And we also have other options such as permissions and stuff like that. But there we go. The standard sort of Joomla module options are available as well. So for now though, let's click Save and Close. And we'll go to the front of the website and we'll refresh our screen here. And then we should see the module. There it is. Okay, so this bottom section here, from here down to the bottom, is our module, and we can see what it's doing. It's actually displaying what services are available today. It'll always load on page load the current date, even if there's no services available on that date. Currently, it's showing us what's happening right now. Today we had 3 time options for over our 2 services. The morning had a 9 AM and 11 AM, and the afternoon has a 2 PM. The 9 AM, well, that's expired. Currently local time here is 6 minutes past 11. So that means the 11 o'clock trip has also expired. And what happens for the first hour after the start time, the service goes grey, as you can see it is here. And that shows that the start time is past, but you can still go in and check edits. So let's say if people turn up late to your particular service, you'll still be able to go in and check who they are and that they have booked on via the booking systems module. The modules are a really handy little system because it allows us to select more, not just today's date, but any date that we want via our calendar option. And if we wanted, we can even choose a selection of dates. So that was the 10th or the 11th, so let's go for the 12th as well. And then it'll show you all services available within these date parameters. And they'll show them in time order. There we are. So by default, the module is really handy. It can be used as a public timetable of what services are available. Really handy. If you log in, you can actually use other features of the module. Before we progress to that though, I quite like to show that this module is designed primarily for mobile use. So the easiest way of showing that in a standard browser is to move the edge in here a little bit to simulate a narrower or smaller screen width, such as a mobile phone. So you can see it all changing shape and format to always meet the screen size. There we are. Working perfectly on mobile phones is always very important to us. Let's close out this for now. What we're now going to do is we're now going to look at the permissions, which allows us to start using the module in different ways. So let's go back to the component itself, the Booking Robot component, and we're going to go down to Manage Permissions. I'm going to check the permissions, and if you notice, we've got all our standard checkboxes, but now that we've installed the module, we've got an extra couple here as well. We've got an option to add bookings when logged in, or to edit bookings also. And for super user, I'm going to ensure these are checked. There they are, and click Save just to ensure everything's the way I want it to be. And now what I can do on the front of the website is I can actually log in here with my credentials. There we are. So I say it always goes back to the default current day when the page reloads. So that's showing us 2 options. If we wanted to make amendments to either of these bookings, now that we're logged in, we can actually click on the large bar here, which allows us to maybe add in bookings manually. So I'm going to click manually add. We're going to give it a name. I'll do. And then we can select the group size we want, which will always be limited to the availability. So I can click through here. It'll let me go right up to 12, but if I keep clicking, it won't let me go further than 12 here in the box. For now, though, let's bring that down a little bit to a more normal, I don't know, 4. And if you were taking bookings by other means, which this is ideal for, such as cash at a till, then you could write paid in cash or something like that as a note. We're going to save that out, and now we've added in our booking. If we come back out now, it says 4 out of 12 booked for our afternoon cruise. If we wanted to add more, let's add another one. And we're gonna have, I don't know, a group of 5, and again we can make it a cash payment. Maybe this time we had a phone call and they say, right, we'll pay cash on arrival. We can save that out, and now we've got 2 groups, and now 4 plus 5 is 9, so we've got 9 out of 12 booked out of our overall capacity of 12. Let's click back. Now that we're over half capacity, the bar has changed from green to orange, and once it's completely full, 12 out of 12, it'll actually also change to red. So this is how our booking system works, really handy. And to say within our permissions, you can have the option to just add bookings or edit as well. If you want, let's say, somebody else to sell the trips for you, you might only want them to add new bookings and take cash payments for those bookings. But if you want full privileges, you'll also be able to edit by deleting different bookings simply by changing the status to cancelled and clicking save. And then I'll take that particular booking out and open up the capacity again. Okay, so this is starting to give you a real feel for what the module can do. It's a really powerful tool. One final thing we're going to do, being a Joomla module, we can actually control who can see this by default. So I'm going to log out. Currently, the public can view it. So if I go back to extensions and modules, and go into the Booking Robot module, we can see who's got access to it. Currently the public can access it. If we wanted, we could change that to say registered and click save and close. Refresh the page here. And then clearly that module will no longer be displayed. But if I were to log in, as I did previously, it'll then display again, which is a great way if you only want it to use the module as a website manager tool for the staff to maybe log in and change bookings on the fly using their mobile device. This would be a great way of doing it, rather than them having to log into the full administrator side of the website, which isn't as mobile friendly and generally is a bit trickier to use. Okay, so this is a great overview of what the module can do. Hopefully you find this helpful.